Hi guys, this is your friend Ram and I welcome you all to our YouTube channel, that is Study Lover Ram. Today we are going to continue our session on our previous topic, that is the most important articles from our Indian Constitution which are very important in the UPSC point of view. And this is going to be the part 3rd of this topic. And moving on, we will check what we have discussed till now. The part 1 of the topic, the most important articles from the Indian Constitution, was the Article 12 to Article 35, which specifies the fundamental rights available in our Indian Constitution. The video link is in description. And the second video of the part 2 was what we have discussed, in that was Article 36 to Article 51, which specifies the directive principles of state policy. Again, the video link is in the description. Please check them out if you have not watched them yet. And moving on, the next video will be the last video of the topic, which will be the part 4 of this. It will be the Article 370, which provides a special status to the Kashmir. See here, talking about this, it is a deleted article of our Indian Constitution, which is very important if you see writing essays in the interviews and writing any answer which can be asked in the UPSC, because you may be asked what is your opinion or what could you do if you were in the place of that position you have removed it. And while we speak about the Article 370, we will for surely speak Article 35A, because both are very relative articles. So we will discuss them both in a single video, because it is going to be very useful for you. So we will make a single video for that article. So moving on into our video, let's begin our today's video, that we are going to discuss on the articles which are important for the UPSC part 3. So as usual, we will start with a positive vibe. Okay, now we will start with the positive vibe. Sometimes later becomes never. Yes, see, अगर हम देखते हैं, ये बहुत शानदार कोट है. Which states that sometimes never becomes, sometimes later becomes never. इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर आप सोचते हैं कि ये काम मैं बाद में करूँगा, तो 99% वो काम नहीं होगा. See, postponing is not the solution of every problem. पोस्टपोन नहीं करना चाहिए. डू दैट एट दैट टाइम. सी, लोग कहते हैं, बहुत सारे महान लोग ये कहते थे कि सक्सेस कम्स 5% फ्रॉम ब्रेन एंड 95% विद द कंसिस्टेंसी. मीन्स आपको टिके रहना चाहिए. 95% आपके टिके रहने से आपको सक्सेस आती है ना, और 5% आपके नॉलेज से. इसलिए आप हमेशा टिके रहे. और आज का डिस्कशन स्टार्ट करते हैं. विल डिस्कस ईच आर्टिकल ब्रीफली, जो कि यूपीएससी में आस्क कर सकते हैं आपको वो लोग. सो मूविंग ऑन टू आर्टिकल 51A. इन द लास्ट वीडियो एज वी हैव डिस्कस्ड फ्रॉम आर्टिकल 36 टू आर्टिकल 51, इन दिस वीडियो वी विल डिस्कस आर्टिकल 51A. हमारे इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में बहुत सारे आर्टिकल्स ऐसे भी है जिनमें ABCD है. Yes, it is true that in our articles of Indian Constitution we have many sub articles in each article, in each not but almost. So moving on, Article 51A. It shall be the duty of every citizen of India to value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture. अगर हम देखते हैं आर्टिकल 51 यह स्टेट करता है कि it shall be the duty and it is the duty and it should be the duty of every citizen to save increase our Indian culture. तो इसमें यह बताया गया है कि हमारा जो इंडियन कल्चर है ना, उसको हमें इंक्रीज करना चाहिए, उसको हमें वैल्यू करना चाहिए, उसको हमें प्रिजर्व करना चाहिए, बिकॉज इट टेल्स आवर एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री. कि यार हम देखते हैं हमारे बहुत सारे पुराने चीज़ या पुराने थोड़े ऐसे काम हैं जिन्हें आज लोग नए इन्वेंशन कर रहे हैं. जैसे अगर हम जर्मनी में देखते हैं तो लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, हमारे तो चावल के नहीं, प्लांट्स के पत्तों से दे आर मेकिंग प्लेट्स विद द हेल्प ऑफ द लीव्स. So we have done that before many years, before thousands of years. See, our culture, our tradition is followed by the peoples in the modern days. So why should we follow the modern culture of others? Yes, is that true? Yeah, I hope so it is clear. And so Article 51A is clear to you, right? It tells to preserve, value and increase our Indian culture and rich heritage. Why? Why it is so? I have said is the reason, because our tradition, because it is our history, so we need to do that. So if you cannot increase our Indian culture, but you should not decrease it. अगर आप उसको ज़्यादा भी नहीं कर सकते तो आप उसको कम भी नहीं करना चाहिए, बिकॉज अगर हम देखते हैं तो हिंदी में एक प्रॉवर्ब है कि अगर आप किसी को अच्छा नहीं बोल सकते तो आप उसको बुरा भी मत बोलिए, बिकॉज you should not disrespect anyone, as it is India's culture, so we need to respect it. So I request you all to increase our Indian culture as more as possible from your side. So moving on to next article, that is Article 80, which states about the Rajya Sabha, which explains us about the Rajya Sabha. If we read the Article 80, under Article 80 of Constitution of India, the Council of States, that is Rajya Sabha, is composed of not more than 250 members, of whom 12 are nominated by the President of India from amongst persons who have special knowledge or practical experience in respect of such matters as literature, science, art and social service. See, in this the keywords are not more than 250 members. Okay, this is the first point, and the second point is 12 nominated by the President. Okay, 12 are nominated by the President of India, whoever it may be, it changes with the period. So 12 are 250 members total, in which 12 are the old one who have the experience, practical experience, you who were in those fields and who know far more better than the new leaders who have come to Rajya Sabha. Okay, if we calculate here, 238 are elected members in Rajya Sabha and 12 are the nominated who are selected by the President of India, who have practical experience in the particular field like literature, science, art and social service. Okay, moving on. If we see generally, to understand this in easy language, it is said in the Article 80 that Rajya Sabha should not exceed 250 seats. In those 250 seats also, 12 are selected by the President. Why they are selected? Because they have the practical knowledge on the each aspect, such as literature, science, art and social service, so it could be easy for them to make decisions, laws and etc. So we have the 12 nominated persons. Moving on to Article 81, it states that the House shall not consist of more than 550 elected members, of whom not more than 20 will represent union territories. If you see this is from the states and the union territories. So totally the lower house, which is also called the Lok Sabha. As I said that Article 81 states about the Lok Sabha. So while we speak about the Lok Sabha, it is clearly given that the house should not cross the members, elected members, that is 550, not more than 550 members should be there in the Lok Sabha. And as well as in the 550 members, the 20 members will represent from the side of the union territories. As we know that there are some union territories in our countries like Chhattisgarh, Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir, Andaman, Nicobar, etc. So 20 members will represent from that side and 550 from our state. So if we 530 from our state, totally there are 550. And this house is also called the lower house, and the Rajya Sabha, which we have discussed here, is called the higher house or higher chamber, and Lok Sabha is called lower house or lower chamber. Okay, moving on to next article. The Article 356 is also an important article if you see in the vision of the UPSC. Under Article 356 of Constitution of India, in the event that a state government is unable to function according to the constitutional provisions, the union government can take the direct control of the state machinery. As I have said that Article 356 says us about when a president gets the rule over the state. Okay, here the state means the state government means the president government or the central government. As we know, this president is also called the first citizen of the state because he is the head of the state. Here state means again the central government, not the state government. See here in the Article 356, it is clearly said that if a state, for example, we can take any of the state, if that states cannot work on the basis of constitutional provisions. See, the one thing is that every state and every union territory or any organization or any company or any industry should always work with the fundamentals of the constitution. It should not misuse the constitution. It should work under the constitutional provisions. There are some restrictions for everything in our constitution. If we take the central government, there are. If we take the state government, there are. If we take the industries, there are. If we take the companies, there are. So everyone need to work in the constitutional provisions only. No one are allowed to work above them. Okay. So in this article it has given the central government the authority, actually it is given to the president the authority to take the direct control of the state's machinery. It means the state processes are directly in the control of the president. When it happens so means when the state government cannot work with the constitutional provisions. Moving on to the next article, that is Article 395. The Article 395 is a very important article, and you will learn more about it in our next sessions while we speak about the M. Lakshmikant's Indian polity. Okay, which states that the Indian Independence Act of 1947 and the Government of India Act 1935 together will all enactments amending or supplementing the latter act but not including the abolition of Privy Council Jurisdiction Act 1949 are hereby repealed. Okay, these two acts, that are the Indian Independence Act of 1947, it was introduced by the Britishers only, and the Government of India Act 1935, it was also started by the Britishers only. So these both are to be removed from our constitution. So there is a reappeal in our court. So hereby they removed, but the abolition of Privy Council Jurisdiction Act, which was started in 1945 by us, was not reappealed. Okay, it is said in this Article 395, and the end of the session, guys. This was the part 3, and our last part will be Article 370 and Article 35, which says which gives the Kashmir a special status, in which the Kashmir has while we see the Kashmir has a special constitution, its own jurisdiction, everything it has. So that's all, guys, for today. We have discussed the part 3. We have discussed the 5 main articles which were the important while we see to the UPSC point of view. So if you want the PDF of the class, you can download from our website. The link is given below in the description box, and you can request any video on any topic to the mail box or the comment box. The mail ID is studyloverram@gmail.com, and stay tuned for other videos, guys. We will be uploading many videos which will be very useful to you, and that's all for today, guys. Have a nice day. See you. Thank you.